All right. We should be good and we should be live. Thank you for joining us this Monday night for another edition of Sport Geeks. If you were watching, you could probably see there is only one of me here. There's usually a little bit more, but here's the deal tonight. One of the hosts had a lot of work, just came home. They're not going to be here. Other two hosts, Andres and Taylor, they play basketball at 7 every Monday, so they come a little late, but that's fine. Got to get that exercise. And we were going to have a special guest on, Chase McGraw from Ball Don't Lie podcast, but I made the error of telling him to meet at 9:30 for some reason, and I didn't realize it till a little bit ago. So that was a problem because our show starts at 8, so I don't know what kind of brain fart that was. So I apologize for that, but fear not, Chase may show up late, and worst case scenario, after this, we will be recording a special basketball podcast with him. So thank you very much. So I figured it out. How to go live. I was having some technical difficulties earlier, but I'm going to respond to my station manager real quick, so give me a minute. Thank you. All right. 3 viewers. Hello. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in on Instagram Live at Sports Geeks CSUMB. If you ever need a special guest, hit me up. Oh, wow. Well, Luke, if you would like to call in right now, you can be my co-host right now until Andres and Taylor arrive. You can call me at 831-582-3888. 831-582-3888. I will put the number to call in on the Instagram right now. So don't call just yet. I'm going to put it in the chat, and if anyone wants to call in, go for it. That number is 831-582-3888. Everyone joining us right now, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. It's going to be a good show today. All right, I fixed got the Instagram, got the number in, we're all good to go. Alrighty, so today we will be talking some basketball because that's a big thing going on right now. I'm going to wait for some more hosts to come in for that. So how about we get into some geek stuff right now? So we have our Pixar bracket going on. Last week there were some big upsets in my eyes. Let's go last week's picks for the Pixar bracket. Keep in mind, if you get the most correct... Nope, hold on. I messed up. Okay. If you get the most selections correct on our Pixar bracket on our Instagram page, you will win a month free of Disney+. So last week we had Incredibles 2 versus Cars, Monsters University versus Up, Finding Dory versus Bugs Life, Finding Nemo versus Cars 2, Toy Story 4 versus WALL-E, Coco versus The Incredibles, and Toy Story 3 versus Monsters, Inc. Oh, wait, Inside Out versus Ratatouille. So a lot of these did not go the way I thought they would. So the way we vote here is you guys vote on Instagram, and then us hosts pick which movies we like the best. And whatever the majority of the hosts say, those ones will move on. But if there is a 2-2 tie, then we do, in fact, have to go to Instagram to settle the tie. So that's what we had to do a few times. So last week, I was surprised when Up just destroyed Monsters University, which is a movie I love. Monsters University, great story. Underrated, I think. A lot of people don't like how it's a prequel. But the thing is, let me defend Monsters University versus Up right now, because I have no hosts here who both picked Up to argue with me. Let me state my case. So Up First 15 minutes are fantastic. Fantastic. So emotional. I don't even think there's there's dialogue. When the old man, why can't I remember his name? When they meet, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Up. When they meet for the first time, there's a dialogue. But then the whole montage with the famous Up theme song, you're just watching them go through life, and it's so sweet. The older you get, the more you appreciate it. Growing old with someone, it's nice. And our other hosts are on the way, and we are getting a call. So please, no profanity on air, whoever this is. Hello, you are on the Sport Geeks. Who is this speaking? Hello? Oh, no. We got hung up on, fellas. But fret not. I can keep talking about why Monsters University is better than Up. So after those first 15 minutes of Up, frankly, I think it is a boring... Are you by yourself? I am right now, but Andres and Taylor are on their way. So... Oh, God, I just realized if you were watching me on campus, you just see my bare feet through my slippers. Okay, we're getting a call back. Hello, you were calling the Sports Geeks. Who is this speaking?
This is Joe Grammatico.
This is Joe Grammatico. Hey, welcome to the show.
How you doing?
Good, how are you, Joe?
Good.
Anything you want to talk about?
My question is, when am I getting my rematch on to the show, and are you good at it?
All right. This is a bit of a loaded question here. He asked me, when is he getting his rematch in MLB The Show, and if I'm good at it. All right, thank you for calling, Joe. I'm going to answer this question for you right now.
Okay, thank you.
All right, there's Joe. He is going to have a good season this year for Monterey High Baseball. Go check it out at Frank's. Pause due to poor connection. Hold on, I'm getting another call. Hello.
Hey, if it's not the host with the most, Sean, how are you doing? It's Luke.
What's up, Luke? What's up, my man?
Hey, how's the podcast going with one host? That's not enough.
I know. I mean, it's popping right now. You were my second caller, but looks like my Instagram Live is paused due to a poor connection. So,
Boo.
Yeah. Do you mind if I go figure that out real quick and then you call me back in like 1 minute?
Yeah, I'll keep watching, and then when it just starts rolling, I'll call back.
Awesome. Thank you, Luke. All right, call me back.
All right, cool.
What an eventful start to this show. All right, I'm going to go try to fix my Instagram Live real quick. So just hang tight in there. Thank you. All right, I am back. And Instagram is checking my connection out. This is the first time I've had this happen to me, and I don't know what's going on. CSUMB's Wi-Fi has been very spotty lately. No disrespect to CSUMB, who lets us put on the show, because Otter Media is the one who lets us put on the show, and they are not in charge of the internet connection on campus. But, this is a shame. I'm going to go restart my iPad. I'm sorry to everyone listening on the TuneIn app, on campus, and on YouTube, but I'm going to go fix it real quick. I'm really sorry about that. But we'll make up for it with some bonus content after today's episode. So be right back again. I apologize. Live on Instagram instead of bad connection. What's up, Sport Memes? Dude, what? I'm getting
You're having technical difficulty, Sean.
Yeah, we're live right now. Look at this. Look at this cool thing we got.
What happened to Sony?
He said, Sony legit just said, I just got back. I want to come. But we're live right now, so
Cool. Point God's here.
If you want to talk for our viewers listening on the app or on YouTube, go right ahead. You guys are all live.
There's a ranking list of the 30 best quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
Oh, yeah, look at it then.
If Russell Wilson is
You know who's number 30th? Mitchell Trubisky.
Yes, I was gonna say that.
Oh, you're on. You're live.
Okay.
You can't prove that we're live.
Anja's just not high strung right now.
Oh, we're super bad.
For some reason, I can't connect to the internet.
Some little punk was talking a lot of trash when we were playing basketball. Yeah, it's whatever. We beat him 6 straight games. I don't know. Pick it up.
Alright.
Come on.
You got some dead air right now if you guys want to say something.
We got what?
You're live.
Shout out Jacoby.
You said it 5 times, Sean.
Yeah, I'm saying entertain the people while I'm fixing this.
What should we talk
Can you
about?
hear me on the
Andres?
mic? I think my mic.
Mine's not on. I can't hear anything.
What mic you have?
This is 5.
Yeah, it's on.
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, it's on. You have to turn that on.
Oh, Jacoby Brissett. There you go.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I don't know how to turn this one on.
Dude, the guy who did the show before
I think
us,
this
this
one's
is like the 4th week in a row he hasn't been here, so I think we just gotta swoop that spot.
Well, you would be here by yourself.
That's fine.
It is basketball time. This is when we do hoop.
I feel like I'm Gucci me from 2006.
Yeah, that was super annoying. Oh, and some old kook in Santa Cruz tried to fight me and my friends. That was cool too.
Oh, that was fun.
That's been so annoying. People make me mad.
Oh, we're live.
Did we figure it out?
Figured it out.
I'll just wear the headset to this one. Can you hear me? Taylor.
What's up? I can hear you.
Hey, we're
Okay,
putting the
cool.
number in real quick.
I'm super sweaty.
Getting like an awkward buzzing noise.
Yeah.
We probably have too many mics on, that's why.
I heart so Mikio.
Hey, thank you guys for joining back. I think we figured out our technical difficulties and we'll get this number back in here.
Say something, Tay.
Hi.
Okay, there we go. There we go. The thing was on for the phone. So that should work now.
Oh yeah, we had 2 callers.
Who?
Two of them were like my buddies.
Our buddies. It's community.
Well, I mean, you don't know that, but it's all good. All right, we are back.
It's not as wet.
Sorry about that, everybody, but we are back now with Andres and Taylor included. Look at this brand new screen we got. That's what the people on campus see. Isn't that beautiful?
Didn't really get to see Taylor, but
It's
what's
alright.
up, Sean? What's up, buddy? How you been? I haven't seen you in like a week.
I know, man. We've had our sport. Oh, we got promoted. That's beautiful.
By
Otter
whom?
Media, thank you.
Thank you, Otter Media.
We really love it.
Whomstative.
So, how are you? I've been good. I mean, we've been getting our class canceled quite a bit, so that's
sick.
it is sick. Oh, today I need to tell you guys, every college student's fantasy happened today to me. So I had a big exam for this class, nutritional science. It's kinesiology. I'm a liberal studies major, so I know nothing about it. I had to study extra hard.
Dude, that's a tough class.
80% of our grade is exams. So I'm like, dude,
Who's your professor?
Sev, Dr. Sev.
I know.
Yeah.
Guy or girl?
Girl.
Okay, no.
So, what's it called? We all show up. I study all night, all day this morning. We show up for the exam. 10 minutes go by, she's not there. 15 minutes go by, she's not there. 20, 25, 30 minutes in this hour and 20-minute class go by, and she's not there. And everyone's like, we don't even have enough time to take the actual exam. Why are we even here?
Mm-hmm.
So half the class gets up and leave, and I'm like,
I wouldn't leave.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I think I'm going to stay. So then 35 minutes after the start of the class, some girl comes in and goes, I talked to the head of the kinesiology department, and she said the professor said that she wasn't going to be here, but she got a proctor to come in. But I guess he's not here. And then everyone just gets up and left.
Oh,
Who does that, bro?
so you haven't? You just rescheduled the exam for.
So the professor emailed us like 30 minutes after class and said, hey, so I guess the proctor didn't show up today. I'm really sorry about that. We're going to take it again on Wednesday. I'm like, so you had the forethought to email us after, but you couldn't give us a heads up, say, hey, you're going to have a proctor for your exam tomorrow, today. So I think that's I don't know.
Yeah, I had her for an exam. Well, I had her for the class last semester. In one of our exams, I think our third exam, she forgot.
Hey, I like your mustache, Taylor. By the way.
Thank you.
She forgot to print out. She forgot to print out a certain test, or she couldn't find it, so she had to make up her own. and it was like a 25, 30 question test, like all on like the easiest stuff. And I think the class average was like an 89. So we were like, okay, cool, sick. It kind of saved my grade, but dude, yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
feel
know,
you.
it's
But
rough.
she's kind of cool.
Yeah. So we had someone call in and say, Sean, you suck at the show, and it's one of Nate's friends, MLB The Show. Even though I played him.
Oh, I thought you meant this show.
No,
was
I
like,
hit
oh,
2
that's
home runs
kinda
off him with JD Martinez, so I don't know how I suck at the show.
Well, you use one of the best teams in the game, but okay.
No, I it was my team I made.
Oh, okay.
Diamond Dynasty. I got JD, and I went off with him. I got him
Oh, okay.
right when I got him as a gold player in 2018. And then as the season goes on, as they get better, their cards get better.
Mhm.
So that was JD's first year on the Red Sox. So he went off. He went from like
Yeah,
an
he's turned
84
it up.
diamond, 84 gold to like an 87 diamond or something. It was like crazy power. So that was my favorite card. So yeah, and Joe, this is my challenge to you because they just announced for the next MLB The Show game they will be having online leagues. I invite you into my league, Joe, and I'm gonna kick your butt. I would say much worse, but we're live on the radio, so butt will
out,
be
Joe.
kicked. And then we had someone else call, my buddy Luke. He wanted to talk about some soccer, but we had technical difficulties right when he called in, so that's a shame. And then I messed up with my friend who was going to come on. I told him the show started at I told him to be here at 9:30. I don't know where that came from. I was trying to
Sean,
say
it's-
7:30. Yeah, it's 8. I know.
It starts at 8.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
Yeah, you good.
I'm tweaking. It's all right though, because we're here now. We're gonna do another little bonus show after if he doesn't get here in time, and that's all good. Even if he doesn't get here, we'll just do one over the radio in the sweet Andres dorm room. So, oh, you're kidding. Pause due to poor connection. Bro, what is happening?
Sorry, we're having technical difficulties on our Instagram live. It's probably Sean's service.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know much about soccer. That's all Taylor.
Yeah, me either. But this is such a shame because a lot of our viewers like watching on Instagram Live. So,
All of our 4 viewers.
hey,
I'm
our
just
4
playing.
viewers on Instagram
I
Live.
love our 4 viewers.
I love them all. So, how about you guys talk about
Basketball.
basketball while I try to fix this?
Yeah.
Sound good? Let's do it. All right, Taylor,
Talk
Andres,
about-
what do you guys think about the Pelicans making a surge for a playoff spot?
Dude, I already knew. Okay, that was. We could talk about NBA after. We have to talk about real basketball. CSUMB men's basketball
Finish
their-
Go ahead.
had their last home game this Saturday. Obviously here at the Calbed against UC San Diego. No more games for me and Taylor as
Just-
students.
It's kind of sad, but like, it's bittersweet. I'm tired of watching that team stink it up all these years. They had a good year this year. They finished with 10 wins, which is like all the last
good.
4 seasons combined.
Yep. Yeah, last year we had 3 wins?
2. The year before that, we had 4. And the
My
year before,
freshman year we had a decent amount.
we had like 5 or 6. But they could have made the playoff. We could have made the playoffs this year if we just, played smarter,
Oh,
made
yeah.
better rotations,
Oh, yeah.
better decision
Just
making,
needed better coaching staff.
hit open shots.
Yeah.
Why can't we
yeah.
hit open free throws? Why can't we hit free throws? We could have won half our games if we hit our free throws.
We could have won.
We could have been
at least,
above
like,
500
At least more, like 5 more games.
if we hit our free throws. Because there's at least 5 or 6 games
Where
that
we
were
lost by like 3.
3 to 4, 3 to 5, 2 to 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
Like each time the Stannis lost, we lost by like 4.
Mm-hmm.
We lost by 2 to them the second time. We lost to SF State by 2. Those guys are bums.
Our defense is pretty. They're pretty good.
They're pretty legit.
Yeah,
But-
we're not bad. We're not the best. Like we don't have lockdown D, but we got some solid
The
defense.
teams come in here and miss shots.
Mhm.
I've noticed that.
Oh yeah, big time.
It might be us, or it might just be how small our gym is.
It might be the fact that me and Taylor just yell at everybody
Every time they
literally
touch the
whole
ball.
game.
Every time they
Literally
touch
whole
the ball.
game. There was this one guy on UC San Diego. His name is Gabe, and like at least 4 times I yelled out, "Gabe, you suck," just out loud randomly because I wanted him.
And one of the players from UC San Diego blew me a kiss when he hit a 3 in the corner.
Oh, twice.
Yeah, but it's like they're going D1 next year in the Mountain West, and they were only beating us by 7 at one
At
point.
one point, we were down by like 7,
And they're ranked 14th in the country
and they're gonna go Division 1.
against like undefeated SDSU, Utah State, who's a
Nevada.
powerhouse, Nevada State, who's a
They
powerhouse.
play teams like Washington. And,
No, that's Pac-12.
Yeah.
But they'll probably play them in preseason
Yeah.
play. They play like inter conference
that means
tournaments.
they play like Northridge and Fullerton too. Who do they play?
Here, let me look that up.
I don't really know who they play. I know they're D1.
They're like D1 Division 2. Like there's like a second Division 1.
Yeah. I know it's not like the real D1, but I mean, it kind of is.
All right, I'm back. And if you guys missed it on Instagram Live, Taylor was getting in the heads of some D1 basketball players.
Future D1.
Those guys are
basketball
soft,
players.
bro, honestly.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were legit in their heads. Like at one point they were just trashing it. They were up the whole game. I think like the first 5 minutes they were up by like 10, like maybe 15. Like they were going crazy at first. Like we were down like 2 to like 14 or something like that. And then we came back. We started putting up some numbers, and we got the margin close, and then just
Yeah,
from
they're just
I
a
think
good team.
We just tired it out. They're probably in better shape than we were, but
Oh, they're playing the Big West. Okay, so they're playing the Big West. They're not playing Mountain West. They're playing the Big West.
Is that still D1?
That's D1, but that's like
I feel bad for yelling at them saying they're Mountain Westbound. Thank
Whoa.
you, Taylor, for giving me false information.
I thought they were going Mountain West. I heard someone tell me they're going Mountain West. So
They're
they're
probably-
going Big.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, go ahead.
I was saying they're going Big West, which is Northridge, Long Beach, Bakersfield, Fullerton, but they're still going to get stomped. I don't think they're finishing
Yeah.
above 500. And that's for every one of their sports too, is going D1 because they dominate our division every single year. They win everything.
Yes. Except baseball. Baseball, we're
No,
pretty
they
evenly matched. They're really good, but it's pretty evenly matched because it's baseball, though.
yeah, it's like not, but like their volleyball, their soccer teams are unreal. Their basketball teams, their women's and men's are both ranked.
Oh yeah, I mean, anybody's gonna want to go to San Diego.
They're like SDSU rejects.
Wow.
They really are.
And, like,
They're also like
still really, really good.
they're also like
SDSU is
USD.
insanely good for baseball.
SDSU.
Insanely
Yeah.
good.
Didn't who went there?
Steven Strasburg.
Yeah.
A lot of people went there. So
Well, Steven Strasburg is like one of the biggest ones.
on the topic of CSUMB athletics, who, from all your knowledge, who is the best CSUMB team right now? What sport?
What's
Baseball.
sport? Probably baseball.
You think baseball's the best?
Baseball. I haven't seen softball play,
Th-
but I don't know if they're still making like as great of a run as they did when we first got here.
They were raw when we first got here.
But yeah, baseball always looks good at this school. Like
Golf.
just
Golf
our
too.
program. Oh yeah,
Golf is
and our
nice.
Men's golf.
Men's golf is good.
Our
It-
women's golf.
They don't get enough love,
Yeah.
honestly.
Both of our golf teams don't get enough love, but everybody likes coming here because
The courses.
yeah, like
Oh, it's
Bayonet,
beautiful.
Bayonet, and
Black course.
obviously Pebble Beach. But
I'm gonna
There's
look
a
up.
couple more ones.
I'm gonna look up
there's
the.
a lot of nice golf courses.
I'm gonna look up the history of CSUMB championships.
Yeah, but baseball and softball
Baseball 2018.
and
Softball had like a 3-year run in 2016, 2017, and 2015, something like that.
All right, are you guys ready?
yeah.
CSUMB Otters have competed in NCAA tournaments across 5 sports, 2 men's and 3 women's. 20 times they have competed in a tournament.
It's not a lot.
Baseball 3 times, most recent appearance 2018. Women's basketball 3 times, most recent appearance
They
2013.
used to be
I was
good.
gonna say
Men's
something
golf
else.
7 times, most recent appearance 2019. Women's golf 1 time 2010, and women's softball 7 times,
Yeah.
most recent is 2017.
2017.
They have earned-
Soccer has never made a tournament.
The only championship CSUMB has ever won was 2011 men's golf.
National champions.
They
On the
won
left
3-2
side of the
against Lynn University, which is a private university in Florida.
Dude, national champions. But if you go into UC San Diego's gym and their auxiliary gyms, their walls are just lit up. I've never seen anything
posters?
like it. Just banners.
Posters, banners, yeah.
But think about it. Both soccer teams started out undefeated this year.
Ours?
Yes, both teams.
Yeah,
they
were
were
both 5-0.
they were 7-0.
For
They
us.
were the only team. We were the only program in the country at one or second. Well, there was like 2 or 3
One of like
programs
the only 3 or 4.
that were like both teams were undefeated, and both teams didn't make the tournament.
That's what happens when you get too
Cocky.
content. Content. You can't say that word.
Oh,
Content.
content.
I think you can slide with that one.
But
cocky.
but I'm just saying, like women's team had an excuse because their star goalkeeper Alyssa No went out with a concussion for like 7 weeks in the deep part of their like season. So they didn't have a backup goalkeeper either, so it's the coach's fault. They didn't have backup goalkeepers, so they had to put in a defender who had played goalkeeper like their freshman year of high school. And the men's team is just...
That's rough. That's rough.
It's whatever.
I want CSUMB to do good, but can't really pick... when you're going to college for someone like liberal studies, you don't really want to pick it based on sport. So Division II... so what's the rules with divisions? Could one sport go up a division and everyone else stays the same? Or okay.
And I think the whole athletic department has to go.
They do?
Yeah, but I was asking my buddy.
Every sport has to go.
So if the golf team's like insanely good and beating every opponent,
that's like if you ask a golf like I worked with a golf player and I asked him, his name was Callum, and he said so there's not really a difference between D1 and D2 golf.
okay.
He said they both play inner tournaments all the time.
Okay, let's
'Cause
do
it's
it.
golf.
Let's do a different example. Let's say the women's softball team is destroying every single opponent and they go undefeated and like they need to be moved up.
So the thing is,
They wouldn't get moved up because every other CSUMB team is trash.
It takes like
Yeah.
7 years to get moved up.
So would they get? So if they are undefeated for 7 years and everyone else at CSUMB stays
But
mediocre, they still won't get moved up.
That rarely happens because, like, what it is like after 7 years, if you're at a D2 school and you're just going like undefeated, crazy good, like that coach is gonna get offers to go
That's
coach
true.
at a D1 school, and odds are they're probably, especially like at CSUMB, like they'll probably move, and if not, like it's still tough to try to get all these players to want to come and to like want to be a part of the school and this program. All that is for any school, but that's like the thing. It's all really like the coaching staff.
Yeah.
But if you have coaches and who are good at finding like that could honestly happen. And at that point, it has to be petitioned to the NCAA, and they have to decide. So they have people who decide
Wow.
for it. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's
But it's a whole thing. Like they look into it to make sure like there's no like money, like what is it? Money, like it's a whole deal
like
too.
under the table deals
Yeah.
and stuff. That's what got Louisville in trouble for basketball.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing, man.
Speaking of under the table deals, dude, have you guys seen Breaking Bad?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
I was told they looked like somebody from that show.
best show ever.
Tony Romo?
Tony Romo's on that show.
Yeah.
No. Best show ever. The spinoff Better Call Saul started. It's about a lawyer. Well, it didn't start. It's on season 5, but it's amazing, and you guys should definitely watch. So, okay, we got Ball Don't Lie podcast said that he's probably going to be home from dinner around 9, so he's just going to do a video chat with us after the show. Cool with you guys? All right, we'll talk some basketball. I'm excited. So,
Basketball at 9.
stay tuned. It'll be on our YouTube channel. We'll see what we can do, okay? So, thank you guys. So, we're going to have 2 videos to upload. Did you guys ever play Assassins in high school? Remember that?
Assassin's Creed.
I play Assassin's Creed.
Assassins is the game with Nerf guns in real life.
Like the senior game?
Yes.
No,
Oh.
we did not do that ever.
Well, my brother's doing it
Pretty
right
sure
now, and
Pretty sure someone would have actually gotten shot.
nah.
I'm not even
True.
lying. I'm
Not,
not even
well,
lying.
not
I'm not even lying.
gonna brag. I wouldn't mind, but
Dude, he had like 30 points at the half.
Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
49 points,
He went
14 boards, 3
crazy.
assists.
Ever
3
since his own
steals.
fans started booing him, he's been going off.
Yeah. Speaking of basketball, today's what do they call it? Mamba Day?
Yeah.
It's 224. They had a big
They had the
ceremony.
thing at Staples Center for Kobe.
Yeah. Vanessa Bryant spoke out. Michael Jordan spoke.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
One of Oregon's
Some women basketball players too.
basketball players.
No.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. She's raw.
Oh yeah.
She's
really
raw.
good. She's like Kobe's daughter's mentor.
Dude, that girl's the first women's basketball player in NCAA history to record 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 1,000 assists in a single season.
Oh, that's
In a
really
season?
high triple-double.
Yeah.
So she's like a cheat code.
Yeah, she's Chico.
Yes.
That's awesome. Dude, I never see any WNBA on TV. Like, I'm always
they
flipping through the
never-
channel. I feel like they don't even like
They
try.
do. They have. I've seen it like a couple times, but
They don't even try
Yeah.
to promote it, I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's a big bias between women's and men's.
You know, they don't even try.
Professional players.
I watched Breaking Bad and played Assassins. Your co-hosts are uncultured.
It's true.
I'm from a
Facts.
different culture. I'm
Facts.
from LA.
Yeah.
You
That's
can't
true.
play assassins in LA. Someone will actually die.
Can't play Assassins in
And what was
Texas
the other
either.
one?
You'll actually die.
You guys haven't watched
Breaking Bad. Yeah, sorry, I don't really watch shows like that. I like to watch like The Office and
Just
Parks and
stop
Rec.
exposing yourself.
New Girl.
Oh, New
Pretty sure
Girl's
Sean's
so
never
good.
seen New Girl.
I've seen like one episode. And
Exactly. It's so funny.
All right.
Let's do the
Pixar.
yes.
All right, let's do it. So,
I'm pretty sure a lot of people have been waiting for that.
a lot of people have been waiting for that, dude. It's been pretty fun. I watched Cars today with Paige. I haven't seen it since I was a kid. Really funny. I give it more credit than I usually did. You know,
Yes.
a lot of
To
people
all
bag
those
on it.
people who vote and hate on one movie, like if you haven't seen it and like recently, like I give you like a 5-year span.
Yeah,
It kind of changes over time.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
the
there's
more
so-
you grow, you see a lot of differences
there are some funny jokes there.
in Cars.
Oh, there's some jokes that just totally would have like flown over my head as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Literally, me
Like
and
the tramp
Paige.
stamp. The tramp stamp is one of
Oh,
them.
okay. That's the only one I got when I was a kid.
Did you really?
I was like, I know what that is.
I didn't know what it is. I didn't know what it was.
What me and Paige were like making stupid jokes. No, not really Paige, just me. But I was like, they were talking about the Piston Cup, and I'm like, yeah, the Piston Cup, and I was like, ha ha ha. And then like, Lightning McQueen, like 30 minutes later, was like, I gotta go race for the Piston Cup, and then Mater was like,
What?
you did what in your cup? I'm like, I made that joke.
I always thought about the Detroit Pistons.
I thought it was so funny how they got the hippie guy living next to like the super like big military guy, and like they're always like
Butting heads.
they're always button heads. Yeah, it's a good one, man.
It's a good show. Good show. Good movie.
I don't think I've seen Cars 2.
So Cars went up against Up.
So yeah, the first matchup,
Yeah, that
Cars
was the
versus
first
Up.
one. That was
So,
tough.
We had a lot of people vote. We had 32 people vote. Wow. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Much appreciated. 32 people voted. So, but it comes down to our decision, and there will be no ties here unless there's a tie with the poll. But so Cars versus Up. Taylor, you go first.
I'm pretty sure Taylor didn't vote on the thing.
Well, I mean, he can vote now in person.
I can't vote. I'm a felon. So,
Okay, I only send that to the people who text me about Mike Bloomberg.
dude, I said that to a person who texted me about Elizabeth Warren. I said, shoot, play. You talking to the wrong cowboy. I can't vote. I'm a felon. They never texted me back.
I only get texts about Bernie.
I love those. I told one of them that I have demons in my head. And the person talked about getting me free healthcare. It's so funny.
Are they actual people?
Yeah,
who
they're
text
actually
you?
people.
Yes.
Okay, I want to like respond to someone who texted me like 2 months ago, just
You should.
super late. and
They'll,
say,
they'll
sorry.
answer you like today or tomorrow.
I'd be like, hey, sorry I was in
just got
jail.
Yeah.
All right.
Hope the polling station's not near
Up
school.
versus Cars, Taylor.
Cars.
Really?
Yeah, I like Cars.
I mean, you were defending
kinda
it pretty
he kinda
vehemently on the
vibes with
phone
those-
last week.
He kind of vibes with that movie.
I like Cars.
Can we just talk about how weird the premise of Cars is?
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
What
They're
do you
just-
mean?
Like, how are they I have so many questions. How are they born?
No, you can't question
How do
it.
they reproduce? Are they born the size they are? Do
Yeah.
they grow?
You can't question it.
We 100% know how they reproduce.
I think that's part of the Pixar theory. If you can look that up. They talk about cars in the actual Pixar theory.
People, okay, I'll look it up. But, Andres, what do you say?
I went with Up.
You're going with Up over Cars.
Why?
Cars is so good, but I'm telling you, like that one, it's just that one scene in Up. And then the character of Russell, he's so funny.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Not really.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes.
I like shows like The Office. No, I'm kidding. I like The Office too. Dude, look at this picture.
He's hilarious. I'm not allowed to have dogs in my apartment.
Look at that.
The heck is that?
That's how the cars actually are. It's just a human strapped in.
That's terrifying.
That is a that will give me nightmares.
Well, that's how they do it.
Why do you look this up?
I
Like,
just typed
what?
in Cars Pixar Theory. Literally, it's the first image suggestion when I type in Cars Pixar Theory.
Okay. That's kind of weird.
Are the cars alive? Look at that. We know he has a tongue. That's how he tied in the Piston Cup the first time.
They do have to have a tongue.
He stuck his tongue out.
Yeah.
What does he eat?
They eat the oil, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
they
we're
do.
looking at a diagram right now that makes them look like they have like human organs and stuff with just an engine shoved in. They have bones. How did Doc die? Remember Doc died in Cars 3?
He's old.
I think
Cars
his voice
break
actor
down.
died. Cars break down.
Mm-hmm. So I think what it was, like the Pixar theory, it's like the cars take on like the role of their former owner. You get me? So like it's all the cars that existed, and then there was like this apocalypse that happened, and all of the cars came to life, and the only thing they could remember were the people who drove them, and that's like the role they took on.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's like the thing. But in Mater's like Tall Tales, like there's one where they go back to the past and try to have this guy like settle in Radiator Springs or something like that.
I got you.
So that one kind of threw off the whole Pixar theory, but they said it's not canon.
So, in Cars 2, Doc died before the events of the film, and the Piston Cup was renamed in his honor, with his clinic being converted into a museum that displayed trophies and memories from his career.
Doc died? Yes, he did die.
Yes.
Cars 3 would be a tribute to Doc. McQueen's crash in the teaser is a reference to Doc's accident, and he recalled pieces of advice Doc gave him. Lightning went to Doc's old trainer in Thomasville, Georgia. He watched Doc's old races for inspiration. That's cool. But yeah, I think his voice actor died. That sucks. But, so you said Up because of the first 15 minutes and because Russell's funny.
Dude, yeah, it's funny. It's a funny movie.
I am the tiebreaker. And I'm going to go with the most recency bias of all recency bias. And I'm going to say Cars because I saw it today. And I think it's better than Up because I thought Monsters University should have beat Up. But our fans, by a vote of 56 to 44,
They voted for Cars.
voted for Up.
Did they really? 56? 56%.
14 votes for Cars, 18 for Up. Up will be moving on.
Shout out to all y'all play haters.
Next,
Is this a blowout one?
Finding Dory versus Finding Nemo.
God,
Andres,
just-
start us out.
Just next. Finding Nemo.
Like, by a lot.
Yes, it has to be by a lot. If anybody voted for Finding Dory over Finding Nemo, like what?
Well, we had 31 people vote, and 2 of them voted for Finding Dory, and they will be exposed right now.
It better not be Horacio, I swear.
We have another fellow radio show, Keeping Up with the Otters, voted for Finding Dory. And Carla Celier, I believe it is. voted.
Mikio?
Not Somikio. Pause due to poor connection.
Is it? Yeah.
All right.
But thank you for voting, guys.
Yeah.
We would love to hear your opinions. You can go ahead and DM us.
So,
Finding Dory is pretty cool, but I mean, come on, nothing beats Finding Nemo.
Oh,
all right. What do you say, Taylor?
Finding Nemo or Finding Dory? Yeah. Finding Nemo. Because it's the OG movie, but Finding Dory is still pretty good.
Okay, but better than Finding Nemo? Dude,
No.
there was not one scene in Finding Nemo that was like, okay, this is pointless. Okay, this is boring. Like, think about it.
I like the shark scene from Finding Nemo.
The fish are friends, not food?
Yeah,
Or
because
the one where
I'm,
they're being-
I'm
or the
scared
ones
of
that-
sharks.
The ones that are being chased around.
I'm petrified of sharks.
I think those, like, bombs that, like, scared me more as a kid. The little, like, balloon things that just floated in the... What? Yeah, those things scared me.
Yeah, those are scary.
What's a cartoon that scared you as a kid?
The Wild Family.
Courage.
I never really saw it. I didn't really want to.
Courage and Flapjack scared me.
There's the Something Family.
Proud Family?
The Proud Family, yes.
Why'd that scare you?
They had a movie. I'm gonna look it up. The Proud Family movie, and it's the antagonist. It's like this guy, and he takes off his... He's like a fake person. He takes off his like mask, and he's just like this dark figure. I'll look it up right now. I'll show you. This thing will give you nightmares.
Oh, scary. What's a scary Pixar movie?
There's not really one. What? Look, it's this guy.
Dang it, Somi.
This is how he looks, and then like he takes off his face, and he's that.
Why?
That's just creepy. He's like this old general or something like that. Look at this.
General Grievous?
You telling me that won't give you nightmares?
That's General Grievous right there, bud.
Yeah, look. Have you seen The Proud Family?
Yes.
Have you seen the movie?
Yes. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
This guy is creepy.
I agree.
This
It's
guy
a
gives
fish
you
head.
nightmares, man.
But we all say Nemo moves on. Sorry, Dory. Don't know how you made it this far. All right. Here's a controversial one. The Incredibles versus Wall-E. I'll start for this one.
God.
A lot of people voted for Wall-E, surprisingly.
All right. I think Wall-E's a great movie. I think The Incredibles is a great movie. But I think they both have really good stories. Wall-E, a lot A lot of different arcs going on. You know, Wally is still keeping hope after all these years. He has just exploration, curiosity, and it just fuels him to move on. The overarching story of humanity and like where we could be headed, and how even though like it was worst case scenario for them, there's still hope. That one plant, they came back to repopulate Earth. There's still hope. And The Incredibles, revenge could kill you, man. And Syndrome just was so bent on it, you know. Shows you how idolizing someone could backfire, you know, so much. He hated Mr. Incredible so much after what happened. He had his whole scheme, but I'm going to say Wall-E resonated more with me. I'm going to say Wall-E. Taylor?
It's a tough one, but I got money on The Incredibles because it means more to me. That movie meant so much to me as a kid. Wall-E's great, and Wall-E has a great message, and it's a really nice movie. And if it wasn't going up against The Incredibles, I'd take Wall-E. But The Incredibles is like the OG Pixar movie. That, Toy Story, Cars.
Big three for you?
Oh, and Finding Nemo, 4.
Finding Nemo 4?
Fourth one.
No, but like not
That's the Mount Rushmore.
not in order, but that's
I
the
get
Mount
you.
Rushmore Pixar.
Yeah, I just think Wally's just intended to, like, for a more mature audience, so it doesn't really give you that like nostalgia effect.
Yeah,
You just
and
appreciate it. For a good
I haven't
movie.
seen The Incredibles in a few years. And
You
I
just
saw,
appreciate it for a good movie.
I feel like if I've seen The Incredibles more lately and I remember more things, it might be closer for me. But
Yeah.
I totally understand why you guys would pick The Incredibles.
Yeah, I like the fact that in Incredibles, it's like it challenges like the whole perspective of like superheroes and are they really like beneficial, like needed for society and stuff like that. And it's just like, especially watching as a kid, you do get that part, like that whole aspect, like do we really need superheroes? Like, 'cause, you know, everybody grows up and wants to be a superhero, and then you see that movie, and you're like, do I really want to be a superhero then? But yeah, like I like the fact that I liked that and enjoyed that, and you know, plus they're superheroes, man. Like, who doesn't want to be a superhero when they're a kid? So it's got that whole nostalgia effect too.
I agree. So you guys say Incredibles, and Instagram poll also said The Incredibles. 10 votes to 21. Incredibles win 68%.
It's pretty good.
And
I
the
remember
last
when I voted,
one,
it was a little bit closer than that.
I'm ready to throw punches on this one.
It's against Monsters Inc. I already
Monsters
know.
Inc. and Wall-E. I mean, no. Monsters Inc. and Ratatouille.
Dude,
Andres, start it.
come on, bro.
That's
I'm not
hard.
Yeah, but I mean, I went with Ratatouille's so good, man.
Ratatouille as well.
It's so good.
So,
It's so
That's
good.
that's like also one of the best Pixar movies ever.
So
Yes,
we're all saying
that-
Ratatouille.
That's like one of the
All right,
best movies
Punches
ever.
do not have to be thrown because Instagram,
Voted for Monsters Inc.
27% to 73 said Monsters Inc. 22 votes to 8.
Wow.
So
22 had Monsters Inc.
22 people voted for Monsters Inc. 8 people voted for Ratatouille.
Jesus.
So,
That's
Come
ridiculous.
on.
I'm going to
Man.
shout out to people who voted for Ratatouille because
it's
they're
a
real
rat
ones.
cooking.
Luke
person.
Boyton,
Thank you.
Roxana,
Thank you.
Joe Grammatico,
Thank you.
Somi,
Thank you.
I know.
Paige,
Thank you.
Miles Tara,
Oh,
me, Andres. And I'm
For-
sure Taylor would have too.
For Ratatouille?
For Ratatouille. Those are
You
the
guys
only
are
8.
the only ones that make
can't
sense
vote.
of this world.
Any-
Sean is one of the biggest Monsters Inc. fans and still voted for Ratatouille.
that's how good. of a movie
Ratatouille's
it
my
is.
about
favorite
that.
movie.
Think about that.
Favorite movie.
Think about
It's so
that.
pretty too. The cutscenes in like Paris. They make Paris look nice. Paris is a horrible place.
Oh, it's awful.
garbage. It's dirty. It's gross.
I even remember the sound, like some of the songs, like some of the soundtrack. I'm not gonna sing it, but it's
Yeah,
like,
but they make France look appealing, and I hate France.
Have you been to France?
Yes.
You like it? No.
No. It's okay. The countryside's
the
cool.
dish, like the actual ratatouille dish,
Oh,
like
oh, when I was younger,
that doesn't even look like tasty,
it
but
looked good in the movie.
yeah, dude, that looks so good in the movie.
That looks great in the movie.
Yeah, you know, Ego. How about the story of Ego, dude? I like how they're realistic about it. Like he comes out with his review, and like
Yeah.
they find out about rats, and like obviously they get shut down. Like
But they build a.
they build a new one. They build a new one that allows rats, and then they just have their own little rat thing. Man,
Would you eat there?
I would eat there.
Adversity. I'm pretty sure nobody knows about the rats, but Adversity, man.
I would eat there.
Monsters Inc. I'm telling you, it's still really good. Like, it's a great
movie.
film. The soundtrack, especially the beginning, it's so good.
The fact they had to go
And it was
against
close.
Ratatouille
Yeah,
sucked.
it was close.
All right, so next week we have our big matchups. We're gonna have Cars. No, Up one. We're gonna have Up going against Finding Nemo. Don't give your choices
not.
yet.
We're
I'll give
not.
you a week to think about
Thinking
it.
about it.
And then we will have The Incredibles versus Ratatouille.
Monsters Inc. I thought you said Monsters Inc. moved on.
No, we all voted for Ratatouille.
So the viewers count. The viewers don't get.
The viewers get one vote. And
No,
we each get one vote.
no,
the
that's not
viewers want, man.
democracy. That's not
If
democracy.
the
You're a
viewers voted
dictatorship,
for
Sean.
Monsters Inc. They get Monsters Inc.
They get Monsters Inc. You're proposing a tyrannical government. It's like the Chinese government right now. That's what you just did, Sean.
Okay. So what do we have to go back and change our results? Because some things have moved on from what we've said. So
Okay, they didn't even know that.
That's true.
but here is my idea of process through it. I didn't think Somi would call it sick 2 shows, and it would be our votes, the ones that counted, and they would be the tiebreaker. But
That does make sense.
But we're getting a little messed up here since Somi's not here
But
because
Somi dipped.
someone will always win when there's 3 of us, and then now it seems like I'm Chinese president and it's a
Chairman.
You know what?
Now.
We will make an executive decision.
Sean just got exposed, y'all.
Sorry, Sean.
They just exposed.
I have an issue with dictators.
I'm sorry.
That's
I guess
cool.
I'm the dictator of the Sport Geeks, guys.
No, it's
I
cool. Andres
apologize.
is.
I'm so hungry.
Andres is the Senate. I am the Senate.
I am the Senate.
Sean is the Senate.
When does Clone Wars come out?
Something dark side. Did you see the first episode of Star Wars: The Clone Wars?
It came out already?
Yeah,
It was
the first
good.
episode of season 7.
It was good.
It didn't really have as much plot to it, but it's like the first episode of The Mandalorian, you know? You get a little bit of something, you know?
Yeah, dude. First episode of
That's pretty good.
Mandalorian was dope with Baby Yoda at the end. Big reveal.
I haven't seen The Mandalorian.
Well, I already saw.
Sorry.
So
It's all good.
I saw pictures of Baby Yoda before the Mandalorian. I saw the Mandalorian, so I already knew Baby Yoda was in it, so it wasn't really that good for me. But I understand for people who saw it first.
Let's take a quiz. Let's do a fun pop culture quiz live on air. Because we have 10 minutes left and we're about to talk basketball. It's going to be a fun time.
Pause due to poor connection.
That's trash. All right, that's
Come on,
fine.
Sean, pay your internet bill.
Bro, it's the school's internet.
CSUMB
CSUMB
pay.
has god awful internet sometimes. There's times where I'm playing Fortnite and I so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I get so mad. Oh, I get so mad.
Nothing. Nothing will make me more mad than today.
If you guys want to talk about Fortnite with me,
Uh,
not you guys, the viewers. If
Okay.
any of the viewers want to talk Fortnite, I don't know who's still into it.
who still plays Fortnite?
I play Fortnite,
cool.
so y'all can.
Can we talk
hit me
about?
up.
Can we talk about what Ninja said about video games?
What did he say?
He
Which
said
I think we've talked about this.
no. He said that if you don't feel angry after losing a game, then you shouldn't be playing video games.
Yeah, it's a competition in it. Somebody compared losing in Fortnite. I think it was like LeBron James or something. I saw something where somebody compared losing in Fortnite to losing like losing a championship in Fortnite to losing like the NBA title, something like that. I swear I've seen something like that on the internet, on like Instagram or something, and I was thinking about that. I was like, okay, that's kind of too far. But what you said, I mean, yeah, if you're not getting mad after losing, especially because Ninja put so much effort into it, like it's like yeah. But people, and then have you guys seen the Kevin Hart? He does like the ice bath with like athletes and stuff. He had Ninja on it,
Not an athlete.
but he has different guests. He had Ninja on it, and he was asking him like, so like this whole thing, you live streaming, you making money off of this, like, what's that about? You know, like, to me as a parent, it seems kind of stupid. That's what Kevin Hart said. And Ninja was like, well, man, I like to think about it like this. He's like, you know how you pay money, you sit down, and you watch people, like, in basketball just go at it. And he's like, well, yeah. And he's like, they're, like, the best of the best at what they do, and you can't really do it, so you you just enjoy watching them be good at it and be better at it. And Kevin Hart's like, yeah, that makes sense. And Ninja was like, that's technically, like that's what we do, you know? We're just on a different platform, you know? We are the best at, like, a certain game, whatever's hot. For this one, it just happens to be Fortnite. That's how he got his fame. But that's how, like, most of the gamers get their fame. They're just the best at what they do. They compete at a high level, and they get money because people want to see them and people want to get better. So that's how they make, like, their revenue.
That makes sense. But the part I don't like about what he said is like, I feel like it depends on the person. Like, if I'm in Fortnite and I'm in like the final 2 and I die, I really don't feel like mad. And he's like saying like I shouldn't be playing games if I don't feel mad. Like, no, I mean I just understand that it's a game. I guess that's just that's where my flaw is. I guess it has to be more to a game. It's more than a game to him, obviously.
Oh yeah,
but
he's
like
making money off
him insulting people like me who like aren't that invested in it and they just play games for fun. And it's like, well, if you aren't like raging after every single loss, then why are you even playing? I'm like, well, because gaming's like a form of entertainment to me, and why would I want to feel angry during my form of entertainment? You know, so I don't know. I totally see what you're saying though. Like, I feel like there's 2 sides of the story. Mm-hmm. I wish I had his exact tweet to pull up, but
Oh yeah, and I don't get mad for people who don't. Like, yeah. There's some times where like, when I'm playing basketball, and I don't really get mad after we lose, even though I probably should, because like it just like depends. It's all on like mood. But Ninja, because that's how he like made his revenue, is just by winning games and like being good and doing all this crazy stuff that nobody else could. Like, for him, it's like, okay, then yeah, like, pretty sure he meant it more towards like streamers or something.
yeah.
Or, like,
all right, so here's the tweet. The phrase "it's just a game" is such a weak mindset. You are okay with what happened, losing imperfection of a craft. When you stop getting angry after losing, you've lost twice. There's always something to learn and always room for improvement. Never settle. Then someone responded. Wrecker, another streamer, said, I disagree completely. You don't have to be a sore, salty loser and get toxic to learn from a loss. I feel strongly losing helps you get better, especially in competitive games. Anyone doing anything competitive should find value in a loss, but you don't need anger to benefit. Suggesting that anyone actually manages their emotions after facing a loss as losing twice is really weak. It feels like you're stretching to justify your own internal challenges. I don't know where this is coming from, but everyone reacts differently. And I agree with that.
Who was that guy?
Wrecker.
Okay. Have any of you 3 prior to that tweet heard of Wrecker?
No.
What's that to do with anything?
There's a reason
What's
for
that to do?
There's a reason for that.
I've heard of him. I've seen him on Twitch.
Okay, so 1 out of 3. Have you heard of Ninja?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Ninja?
But what does that have to do with Ninja's tweet? I've heard of Antonio Brown.
Greatest
I've heard of
receiver of all
OJ
time.
Simpson. What does that have to
Great
do with
running
anything,
back.
Andres?
Decent murderer.
That's just Ninja style. Like, if he...
But he's saying that about everyone. He's saying everyone.
Yeah.
I get mad when I lose.
Yeah, that's fine. But he's saying if you don't, then like,
But
you've
it
lost.
depends on how I lose. It really does.
If it's a dumb way, then yeah, I'm getting mad too.
Yeah, but if I get beaten and I know like I should have lost that game, I'll be like, all right, I lost. But if I lose by something dumb, like let's say some scrub who goes 0 for 7 and hits a game-winning shot, or like off a rebound putback.
That's exactly how like the game of Fortnite is. That's what Ninja's trying to say. Like,
Yeah.
When he's not getting mad after somebody beats him, you're not gonna rage if somebody like outbuilds or like gets a good like,
But is Ninja that good at Fortnite?
Yes, he's actually like pretty good. Like, he's actually competed at tournament. He's not the best. Like, obviously he's fallen off because he hasn't put the amount of hours that other people do. But like, he's actually a pretty like solid player.
But are these streamers? The real question right now: are these streamers athletes?
No. Well, I mean,
No.
dude, you have to understand, streamers play for like 8 hours straight.
Yeah, it's impressive. They're
They're not
endurance.
Like,
athletes, but that doesn't take away from
Like,
what
that's
they do. in my
that's
eyes.
insane.
But I don't like when people say esports players are athletes.
That's insane. I mean, you could.
Yeah.
It's a different type of skill.
Today's day, you can call yourself whatever you want.
Yeah,
They're
but-
very talented at what they do. They're
Yeah.
talented at their profession.
Yeah, but
They're
it's not-
athletes.
no.
Athletes, I feel like, is physical.
They're not professional athletes.
Yeah.
They're professionals.
They're
probably not
professionals, but not
athletes.
professional gamers.
Like even
Yeah.
something like golf, where you just do one motion and that's it for the physical side of it.
But they're
You're
athletes.
still an athlete.
That's athletic.
Gaming, you're literally moving your hands.
What about fishing?
That's a
Fishing?
That's a movement.
Professional fishing.
That's a movement. If you're moving your hands and clicking buttons and doing all that, that's all fast twitch muscles.
I feel like professional fishing, I feel like you have to be an athlete. I feel like you're an athlete because
Oh yeah, because your body's
Reaction
you have
time.
to like
not
actual-
just
time.
not just like fishing with your pops. That's
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's not
No, like
that's a hobby.
Like professional bass
fishing.
fishing. Like
Yeah.
They're huge. They're
it's
big.
incredible what they do.
You have to have like strength.
Oh, you have to be knowledgeable too.
Yeah. People like actually like train to bass fish. It's
You know,
crazy.
You know how hard like
They
I
lift
used
and
to
stuff.
I used to bass fish every other weekend when I was younger. I used to bass fish all the time. That it's like it takes a lot. That takes a lot, but they're elusive fish and they're strong and they're fast and they jump.
The fact that you have to use your strength to reel them in definitely.
It's all reaction time too, because they're quick. They'll take a top lure right off the water that.
Like, you know those mini games in like video games where like you have to reel in a fish and like do it like right when they bite. It's kind of like that.
And it's all tension on the line too, because you can have like a 8-pound set, 8-pound line, 9-pound line, and that fish can snap that line.
Oh, easy.
I feel like fishing is such a cool, like hard skill to learn. Like you have to know what bait to get for what fish. You have to know what
a lot of it is
I
like
used to be so much better than I.
You have to be
a lot of it is
younger.
a lot like one of the biggest aspects of fishing is like before you even like
Get
before
to
there's
fishing.
even a fish on.
Oh.
It's like all the gear that you need, like the equipment,
You have to know
like the
where to
mental
go,
preparation,
knowledge of
what
the
you're
water.
gonna set up,
know like
how
what's
you're gonna
legal
set
to
up.
take, what's not. Like if you know the rules.
Keep a lure on you. Know how to dispose of a fish. Know how to take it off the hook. Let's say you side hook a fish. Let's say you hook it through its gills. Let's say it swallows your line. There's a whole
Process you have to
I've
do.
seen it all. Like it's or like let's say you reel in a shark like that. I've done that before. Like it's and how you get a shark off your line and how to get a shark back in the water.
Yeah.
Because to get a shark back in the water, you have to
You have
it
to
takes you
drag it
forever
by
to get on
the
the
tail,
beach, and then you have to grab it by the tail and
And
underneath
just drag it.
and you have to put it in. No, I grab it underneath and by its tail,
And
but I
you
have to
just
keep it
launch
extend
it?
it from you, and you have to like
Well, yeah, it'll bite you.
What
yeah.
kind
you
of
have to-
shark? What kind of shark?
Like a leopard.
in Texas, what we used to catch were hammerheads, bonnet heads,
Was this in lakes?
in the ocean,
Ocean.
in Galveston.
I forget the ocean touches Texas.
Yeah, like I have a huge coastline.
Yeah, I always forget the southeast, right?
Yeah,
Southeast part of Texas.
I fished in Galveston, which is like off. It's like an hour from
we
Houston.
got 2 minutes.
Oh.
You guys want to continue this on our after hours podcast?
Fishing,
Fishing, basketball, we'll do it all.
but it's to get rid of a shark back in the water. You have to guide it in, and you have to guide it through the water. Like other fish, you can just toss it in. With sharks, you have to guide them in because they've been sedentary for so long they might die. It's pretty
That's
crazy.
interesting.
And you can actually like get arrested for that.
Yeah, like if a game warden's patrolling the beach in Texas in his truck, like he'll pop you. Like my grandfather was reeling in a shark one time, and the game warden was on the beach watching him like this. And my grandfather was like sweating bullets trying to get this shark
He's
off
like,
its
"God."
line. And
That's crazy.
yeah,
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in and listening to us. We're about to record a special basketball podcast. So look forward
Sorry,
to this.
the show today was a little spotty, you know, with all the stuff.
Sorry.
Like, all the
We'll
content.
figure it out. But we will be recording that now. So thank you guys for tuning in.
Y'all can blame Somi.
Yes. And we'll see you guys next week. So thank you for joining us on the Sports
blame
Geeks. Have a great week, everyone.